All right, so we're back. Now we're going to continue on with the Chieftain series. Now I've already, here, come on down. I've already shown you, let me scoot you this way just a bit, the number one, the number two. We had the three. Let me cheat you this way a little bit so I can stay in front of camera. Thanks. Number three, I get up, lift and turn it over. Number four, and then right there, my knees pinch it in here. So then we ended with the branch down, or we call it the chicken wing. They always say if you were a tree, this would be the tree branch down, tree branch up, straight branch. Okay? So if we have branch down position, this is where we stopped it. So now, remember the people I told you have really flexible wrists? Sometimes I grab it and there's nothing. I go whoop and I go, wow, that thing just, you thought it snapped in half, but they're just flexible. So if I'm here, if I go one, if there's nothing, what they do is they grab a digit and they go this way. Be careful, because they do break. Okay? If you want to be a little extra careful, grab two, it's a little stronger. So right here we got 1, 2, 3. Okay? The next one is I'm going to step across. This turns it right here. If he was going for a weapon, I'd step on that hand. If his hand comes up to step or grab a weapon there, I'll step on it here, and I transfer it over the arm to the high line. Let me sneak you just a little bit more this way. Thank you. Okay, so now, right here, I'm going to hook this foot, and I just go right here. This is the next one in the series. Okay? And then I'll leave you with this. They go right here, and then this is what they call the Chieftain itself. I'll explain why in a second. Let me run through this whole thing again. Just stay where you're at. Okay, so I brought him down. We got to the part where we're in the chicken wing or the branch down position. I put it on. I flex the wrist. Maybe he forces his way out. I grab the digit and I go the opposite way. Step over, put it on. I think he's going to grab a weapon. I step on the hand. I put it on. Now I hook the face and then I put it on. So now I go right here. See it? This is pretty good. Trapped in there. I just use my bicep to flex the wrist. And then the last one is the Chieftain. They just let this sling right through here. Now this is really, I always laughed at this one, because if they have the stick, they would sit there and they'd break that. They'd reach back and they'd hit the leg and break it, because if this was the chief or a general or a man of importance, it could be good bargaining power, so I want to keep him. So they would maim him, they'd hit a couple limbs, and they can get up. I'll just go easy, Joe. They'd get up like that, and they could keep him, and they could just drag him along to wherever they wanted to go. So this is why we call this whole series the Chieftain, because of this one movement. Okay, so let's go from one. Do it from this side. Okay, so we had 1, 2, pull, head, elbow, put it down. This is the wrist. Put it to the floor. I stand it up, flex it on. Now I come up, I run around, turn them over. Okay, wrist lock, knees and wrist lock. Branch down position. I can flex the wrist. Let me scoot you this way just a bit. No, twist yourself this way. Yeah, that's it. So I could flex the wrist. I could take the digit. I step over, so put it on here. I step on the hand in case he's trying to grab something, put on the lock, sling it across the face, lean. Now remember the bicep. And then I go right here into the Chieftain. You could damage the hand, you can go back, damage it, and this is the guy that you could keep. And they usually keep it by bending that and lifting it up. Okay? Work that.